promise me one thing, you won't be scared of Perry's bouncer.
She probably benches about 400 kilograms.
Don't talk about it too much, I'll get upset.
This is bloody brilliant, this is.
Me and you are big time reverse cuppers, aren't we?
What's going on? Do they not like me?
Hello! And well,
Hello, dear! I wondered where you went there for 30 seconds.
This is another episode of Under the Lid, and this week I am joined by another England legend, one of my closest friends on the England tour for the last gazillion years. She's known as an aggressive opening bats lady, many golden arm wickets, gun fielder, and actually has also played 3 million games for England now. And it is no other than Danni Wyatt-Hodge. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having me. It's about time.
I know. I was just thinking that myself.
Can't believe it. Why have you waited a year to invite me onto your pod?
I love that. A year?
A year?
Stoke coming out and you're into it.
Yeah, well, when I talk with you, my Stoke comes out and my filter gets bigger and bigger. I don't have one.
Well, there's could be a lot of beeping happening in this edit. Or
I
a lot of
could.
terrible chat, but we shall see. Hopefully there's a lot of bloopers. Have you been getting on, Dan, since the end of the England tour against India and then obviously prepping for your 100?
So I had a week off after the T20 series against India. I just felt like it was needed, and I want my cup full ready for this 100 because obviously 100 is massive, isn't it? And I want to do well and perform for the mighty Southern Brave Year 5
Well, it's
baby.
a bit of a platform in it to showcase yourself. So
Exactly, and we've got the World Cup coming up, and Charlotte Edwards made it clear that she will be watching us. She'll be watching every one of us in that tournament. So it's going to be really important that we go out there and try and score as many runs as we can for our team and put ourselves out there for selection, because obviously I've had a rough few months being left out the ODI team, which really hurt actually. So I'm feeling really hungry at the minute, and I just want to score runs for whoever I'm playing for, and ultimately for me be the best teammate that I can be and have fun away from cricket as well, which is really important for me to put myself out there to be in the best place possible to go out there and perform, basically.
fabulous. I don't need to ask you anything else now. You've just told me all.
Please.
Did you go anywhere? Anywhere like abroad? Or
No, I didn't actually. I'm just not ready to get on a plane yet. After that massive winter flying everywhere, I reckon I did about 80 flights last winter, and you know me, I hate flying. I'm just such a nervous
which is
flyer.
mental. If anybody follows you on Instagram, they can see Danni Wyatt is literally a jet setter constantly, and your brother, you're just like everywhere.
I love a little plane photo as well, don't I? I do, like, I hate flying. It makes me so nervous, but I do love it as well, though, as well. Like, I just love, being in the sky, traveling all these different places. We're so lucky, aren't we? And yeah, we've got the Big Bash coming up together, haven't we? Good old
Yes,
Natty
we have.
signed for the mighty Hurricanes. Choo choo.
Yeah, go and see our old pal Sally Ann.
Yeah, Sally Ann Briggs, which can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, and now I've got a bambino, a little baby. You can play with her babies. There's going to be babies everywhere. I hope you're ready for all your fake auntie duties.
Oh, I can't wait. Me and Georgie can't wait to babysit Theo and hopefully give you and that a little bit of a break now and again.
Oh, if I could just for the odd 18 holes that would be so nice. Oh, unless he's unbearable, and then you'll be like, no, thanks.
Yeah, I'll just pass him over to Georgie.
After the England tour, was it nice to get that Vitality Blast win with Surrey? Obviously, the India tour was a bit much, wasn't it? As a bit of a mind there's a lot going on, and
Yeah, there's a lot going on, lots of change, yeah, and everyone feels like, even for me, I played my 300th game in that last T20 Edgbaston, but I still feel like I'm trying to prove something, because you've got a new coach that's come in, and being at my age now, you never know what a new coach might come in and do. And Lottie came in straight away and dropped me from the ODI squad, like I said before, and that was really tough to take, and it did really knock my confidence. And yeah, I probably didn't deal with it as like I should have. I should have spoken about it to my people more than I did, and I probably held it in. And I think subconsciously it was on my mind more than I thought, and yeah, it just messed with my confidence annoyingly. But I'm in a way better mindset now. Like I'm just in that mindset where I just want to go out there and try and do my best for whoever I'm playing for, and just stick to what I do best. That's what's got me here now so far. So yeah. And yeah, that Surrey game, the Vitality West final at the Oval, was incredible to get that win. 'Cause when you dominate all season, and then you never know who can turn up on the day, and anyone could beat anyone. So it was really, really, really good to get that win against the Bears. It was. They were fantastic, actually. They've got some quality players in their team. So to beat them at the Oval in front of a home crowd was pretty special. But there weren't many people there, because they were all watching the football on the TV in the bar, which was annoying.
or you could just hear all the cheering, wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I was feeling at Cow, and I heard this woman behind. She goes, "Oh, she's Spain a 1-0 up." So this lady at Cow was keeping me updated, which was ideal. Luckily, the ball didn't come to me much.
Well, if anybody thought that Jack wasn't here this week, he's actually back. Welcome.
Can you hear me now? I am here in the house. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Here he is. I can hear you. We can see you.
I am fashionably late. Sorry, team. Technical difficulties, definitely.
Oh, it wasn't explosive diarrhea.
No, it definitely wasn't that. It wasn't child related. It generally was technical difficulties, which I thought I was over. It's just the classic turn it off, turn it on again, and it worked. So I've just been listening to you two rabble whilst I was in the green room. So yeah, I was interested to hear about Danny's move to Surrey, actually, because she's had so much success and played for another team for so long.
Oh yeah, it's been class down there. It's been so good. Like, the whole setup is incredible. The Oval, what a place to call my home ground. Those changing rooms are
I
absolutely
got a
insane.
video of those changing rooms, Dan. They are unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Luckily, after the game, after the final, they let families come up in the changing room to celebrate with us. And my dad made the long trip from Stoke all the way down to the Oval. And I managed to take him into the changing room. And you know what my dad's like, nutty. And he was like, "This is bloody brilliant. This is bloody hell, this is brilliant." He was gobsmacked, and he's been in so many changing rooms around the world.
Is he taking pictures?
Oh, yeah, he was taking photos with all the girls. You know what he's like. Because my dad, he was a bit nervous when I told him I was gonna sign for Surrey, and yeah, he said to me, he's like, "Oh, it's a great move, Danielle. It's a great move."
Why was he nervous about Surrey? I'd have thought that would be knowing. Obviously, you've lived in London for a few years now. Like, I'd have thought, surely he thinks that's the one.
I think it's because he knew how much I enjoyed it down at Southern Vipers in Hampshire, down at the Utility Bowl, and I guess he just doesn't like change, does he? But yeah, he was gobsmacked of how amazing it is down there, and he said everyone was so lovely as well, which makes it even better, doesn't it? Very welcoming.
You just got to deal with the groundsman now.
Yeah, he's funny, isn't he?
He's just a groundsman. Just remember that he is just a groundsman.
So that day, Grace Harris did all right for you. Which 100 team she playing for now?
Grace Harris is of spirit, yeah.
Yeah, she's been
She
unbelievable.
can hit the ball a long way. She is an animal.
She is a tank, though. She probably benches about 400 kilograms.
Yeah, she says her sister is stronger than her though, Laura.
Laura's a beast.
Ray says she doesn't train or lift as much as she used to. So I don't know what she used to lift
She's
before.
secretly doing it. Secret.
Yeah, I think she is as well.
Well, it was an interesting dynamic, that final with her against her sister. They're obviously very talented and competitive. I remember speaking to Phoebe Franklin sort of a week before finals day. I happened to see her at a training ground and spoke to her and said, good luck and everything. I said, I've just met your overseas player. And she said, yeah, she's so competitive, but she's given us all the intel on her sister as well. Like, she literally is like, right, this is how you get her out there. I've been doing it for years in the back garden.
Bowl Yorkers. That's what they say to Laris. They say bowl Yorkers. But if you miss, it's 6. So I just think bowl back of a length, slow ball.
I know. She just finds a way. It's like she knows. I bowled at her once. It's like she knew what ball I was bowling. Every ball. It was mega stressful.
Or get Danny Gregory on, the wicket taker.
Oh, yes. Bowl back.
Fast legged.
Yeah, she got her out in the final. I was a bit scared. I think Laris faced about 15 balls and must have got about 30, 40 runs. But if she's in for another 10 balls, it's game over, isn't it? So we were glad to see the back of Laura.
Anyway, less about them Australians and more about you. So you played 300 games for England. I think Lottie's the only one, isn't she? 309. So you smashed that. Don't even worry.
Well, you never know.
What would you put down? Like same as me and Jack. We played for 1,000 years as well. And what would you put your success and your consistent? Like I put it down to how consistent you are, and just how talent, like raw talent, and your work ethic is like ridiculous. I think any of us have been able to beat you ever at running. But
Won again the other day.
did you?
Way-ho!
Bravo, darling, bravo. So, and I love that. And obviously that would contribute massively towards your success. But what do you think has enabled you to be like this? Because you weren't always that aggressive opening batter. There was,
Well, I started my career as a bowler, didn't I?
yeah, exactly.
So I was an off spinner. I used to bowl around the wicket, open the bowling in T20s, put a cow and long on out or deep square and cow, and just bowl darts at the stumps and say, hit that. And I used to get so many wickets caught at cow. Yeah, the odd bounce one. I used to get the yips halfway through the over.
But when I think the change to opening the batting came with Ali Maiden, was it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so I started my career as a bowler and that, but I always knew I was going to be a batter. I just knew in my head, I was like, I don't know why I'm being picked as a bowler because I swear I'm more of a batter. But my role back then was because Charlotte Edwards was captain and she used to put me out there to face 15 balls and get 30 or 15, like be a pinch hitter. But deep down, I knew I was better than that. And I was just like, I'm just going to do whatever it takes for me to be in that starting 11. So I just wanted to be a good team player and do whatever they said. So I didn't really care back then. I was just like, oh, this is amazing. I'm traveling the world with my mates with idiots like Nunny. We're having the best time ever. I was having the best time ever away from cricket as well. Like life was amazing.
You were just biding your time, weren't you?
Yeah, like I was in shock that I was doing this for a living. I was like, this is just incredible. And I probably didn't take it that seriously, as which I should have done looking back. Um, and then it wasn't until was it the Ashes 2018 when I got that T20 and Mark Robinson picked. I think I batted number 6 in the first T20 at North Sydney Oval, and I got my first T20 50 after so many games.
Remember, you were training in a specific way, like warming up for the game. You were, like smashing it straight. You were like, yes, yes.
So I wasn't picked in the ODIs or for the Test match. So I was just doing basic drills with Ali Maiden. Like every day, he was just doing like simple drills called, he used to call it head bat ball, where he'd do underarms first, top hand, bottom hand drills. Just basic, like keeping a full face, head over the ball, good shapes. I just used to do that for half an hour every day.
I know, and I've been looking over thinking, when this gal gets a go, it's going to be carnage. You were just allowed to practice specifically, and then I was like, she's ready.
Yeah, and then I got 50 batting at 6. I think we were 20 for 4 quite early on. And then the next game, Mark Robinson ran me, who was a coach back then. He ran me. He was like, "Can we have a chat?" And we were in the bar in Canberra, and he said, "I want you to open in the next game, but promise me one thing: you won't be scared of Perry's bouncer." And I was like, "I won't." At least Perry, she was quick about them, wasn't she? Anyway, I think it was like the second ball she bowled like my head, and I just went ping. I was like, I saw because I was waiting for it. And I was like, right, don't be scared. And I just got in line, went, got a single to deep square, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. And then she didn't bowl me any more bounces after that. I went for a single.
You just got to do that once, and then you're all right. As soon as you show any weakness, that's it.
Yeah, because it's been a weakness of mine, like the short ball, but I've learnt ways to play it. Because you can duck, or you can leave. Was it one and over you're allowed to bowl? So once they bowled that one, all the others are going to be full.
They're going to be in my slot.
It's just about being smart and clever, isn't it? Which I've definitely got better at since then. Um, and once I got that T20 100 at Canberra, the relief, I was just like, oh, thank God for that. I finally shown everyone that I can bat. And yeah, I've just not looked back since, really. Just keep going. But I still think now, like I could still get better, and I still don't think I'm good enough. I've still got loads to achieve and get better at. I think that's what keeps me going.
In terms of your England career, are you looking at people like Lottie's record, or are you not bothered about individual records? I was literally like, I just want to keep my spot, try and get some success, get some trophies. Like, got to right some wrongs after the winter. Like, what are you focused on?
Well, obviously, those milestones are great, but it's something you'll look back at when you're old and retired. Whereas now, I couldn't care less. Like, it's another game. Like, obviously, it's amazing, and the family are buzzing and stuff. But for me, it's just a matter of, if I've got a game tomorrow, I really want to perform and keep showing everyone how good I am and win games for England. And we've got 50 over World Cup that I want to be a part of. We've got T20 World Cup next summer. So they're like my two big aims, obviously, that I want to be a part of, and hopefully lift 2 trophies. That would be incredible.
That would be. You still fancy going WPL? I mean, there's going to be a whole. Well, it's sort of like a whole new IPL again. They might add another team or two. There's going to be another auction. I think it's in January now. You're hoping to be a part of that as a RCB, or maybe a new
I would
Chennai.
love to be part of the next IPL, and yeah, like you said, it's going to be the big mega auction, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully I can keep putting in some good performances and put my name out there again, and hopefully the RCB get me back, because I loved my time there. It was an incredible experience. Playing in front of a packed Chinnaswamy stadium every game was just insane. Like, it was. I've never been. Do you know what? All these games I've played, I've never been so nervous in my life playing for RCB in front of those fans. Walking out, I don't think I've ever spoken about this before to anyone, actually. But walking out to bat with Smriti Mandana, who is, she's the queen of India, isn't she? Walking out to bat with her, and they announce both your names on a tannoy. So they say out to bat, Smitty Manana, and everyone goes wild. And Danni Wyatt-Hodge, and no one does anything. Like that just makes you feel useless. And I'm there trying to stick my chest out, pretend I'm buzzing and confident and ready to whack the ball to all parts. And then that happens. So and then Smitty being Smitty, she doesn't say anything to me. Like she just punches me. She just goes like this. Well, yeah, this is what I thought. I said to Georgie when we got back to the hotel. I said, "What's going on? Do they not like me?" And then
You just have to score one lot of runs, and then you're the queen of India.
well, I think I got 40 in my second game, and I thought, right, that's it. Surely they'll like me now. And then the next day, yeah, it was still silent again. Every game was silent. And then I got 60 odd one game, and everyone was cheering a six. Apart from that, they literally hardly cheered for me.
I think you're just comparing it to Smriti, because
Well, you've got Smitty, and then Smitty gets out, and then who's next to come in? Elise Perry. The whole crowd have rocked, and they're still silent for me. Oh,
oh, well, at least you know can see the funny side of it.
I know, but I did. It's something that I did struggle. I struggled with the first few games. I said, George, I don't know what to do.
Did it knock your confidence a bit?
Yeah, it did. It really did. Um, but like, how do you deal with that?
Well, you weren't expecting it, were you? Just like as you're walking out, and it just was like. And I know you are like that. You would feed like me. You would feed off the crowd, and like you want to get people going. You love trying to get yourself going on the pitch. So I can imagine how that would have been just like what the.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect it. I thought everyone would be screaming and shouting it. They did cheer for me when I was on the boundary. They were throwing pens and paper at me. I was like, oh, had paper aeroplanes, all sorts. And now, since I've gotten married, they call me Hodgie. They don't call me Danny Watt anymore. They say Hodgie.
Danny
Yeah.
what? Anyway, Danny, at the tender age of 34 now, I believe. Um, what do you think you want to do? What's left for you? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years? Like want to be James Anderson age? How do you see? Well, what will Georgie want?
Yeah, well, Georgie wants me to keep going until I'm 50. Yeah. I don't know, it's not something I've thought about, but yeah, I mean, I just really enjoy it and enjoy being around people. Like obviously cricket is a crap sport sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, why am I still going? Because it is such a fickle and cruel sport, yeah. But I don't know. We'll reassess. I just like to take it year by year at the minute, and like speaking to people that have retired, they've said to me, "You'll know." So let's
Yeah.
let's
Well,
see.
you're still so young, and I'm so glad you haven't even thought about it. Because why would you? Like you're young, you're as fit as you've ever been. Like you're still scoring runs. You're scoring. When you went from the West Indies trip and in between, you scored.
Well, I got a couple of first balls against West Indies, and naturally, I was a bit in the pit, and I was like, "Oh no." But like, just it happens.
But that's cricket. That's the cruel part of it, isn't it? And then it can make you. And then what it can do to your mind, it starts making you think you can't play cricket anymore. And it's like what?
Yeah, like two bad innings and you doubt yourself. It's horrible, but that's part of it, and yeah, that's why we love it. We just want to keep going out there and getting better, don't we?
Right, so we've got 6 more years of Danny, and then during that or after that, is there any family involved? I know you love children. You've got a niece or two, and you're so good with them. Do you think you might want to have a child, Georgie, or none?
Oh, the ideal world, we would have one each. So hopefully Georgie can carry first Baba. And then then hopefully I can carry one day. I just can't imagine myself being pregnant.
No, you're too small. You're breaking out.
Yeah, we'd love to have kids. As you said, we both, me and Georgie, love kids a lot. We're blessed with a few nieces in our life, so yeah, I know it's completely different for having your own child, isn't it? But yeah, definitely something we would love to have. Be very special.
So moving on to the next segment, Danny, we've got Under the Lids Take 5, which is where we just take 5 to get to know a little bit more about you, away from cricket. Some random questions if you've got.
Oh, come on then.
Who is the most, and I already know this, who's the most famous person in your phone?
Robbie Williams.
And is there anybody like anywhere near that? Because obviously that, if you think about it, that's mega. Is there any, what about like Chloe Kelly?
Chloe Kelly. No, I don't know Chloe.
Well, you've got football connections though through Georgia, so I thought you might know big time footballers. Jill Scott?
Oh, Jill Scott. I know Jill, yeah. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, we'll say it with Robbie.
We'll stick with Robbie. We'll stick with the Stokey.
Oh, yeah, Phil Taylor.
Feel the power. Sorry.
Another Stokey. So anyone from Stoke, basically. What's your favourite way to eat eggs?
Poached. 100%. Medium to hard.
Very specific, nice. What song? What song have you most recently had on repeat?
Sweet disposition. Weirdly, randomly as well.
Oh, shoot. In the
A
changing room.
moment. Not in the changing room, but on the bus, on the bus up to Manchester, the 7 hour journey we just had. I reckon I listened to it about 10 times. And I've been listening to Oasis as well. Oh, I need to ask you about that. Yeah, I need to go and watch them.
Yeah, I know Jack wasn't here for the catch up between me and him, so I would have told you all about my gig.
Yeah, gutted.
It was
Gutted.
mega.
Yeah, I'm very gutted. I haven't been able to. I've turned down one ticket. Hasn't kept the timing right. It's been so busy.
It's who you know. It's who you know.
Frustrating. Don't talk about it too much. I'll get upset.
Nonny, I heard you were sat behind Tom Cruise.
That was mega VIP, that was.
Oh, I can't believe it. Sorry.
Jack's going to cry in a minute. Stop it.
We'll hear more about that later. So, what's the one fact you'd like to know about your life? One completely random fact, like how many breakfasts you had, how many cups of tea you've had in your life, things like that.
How many? How many?
You could be like, what age would I live to? I'd like to know that.
I wouldn't want to know that.
Really?
No, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, but if it was like 70, I would stop everything now and go and do what I want to do.
How many cups of tea I've drank in my whole life?
I reckon nobody's drank any more than you.
I know, I reckon I'm a very high number.
You won't see Danni Wyatt on tour without some sort of cling-filled bag filled of Yorkshire tea.
Yeah, every tour. Just get a load of Yorkshire tea and put them in a bag and they'll last me the whole trip.
And then I'll ask you for some.
Yeah, you will, and I'll hand them out to Nonny, a few to Nat.
Last question. Who would you like to play you in a film about your life?
When people ask me this question, I don't really
You're going to pick
understand it.
someone gorgeous. I always like to pick someone gorgeous. So you're going to pick someone more.
I will pick Keira Knightley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she gets on my tits or not.
Oh, I love her in Bend It Like Beckham.
There's number 2 coming out. Do you reckon she'll make an appearance?
Oh, I hope so.
I reckon.
Jess Minder.
She's a bit older than you, though. Surely you'd want to pick someone younger.
Well, I'm just thinking about what she looked like in Bend It Like Beckham years ago.
Okay. So you play a young Danni Wyatt.
A young, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've got to roll back the years.
Excellent answers. So moving on to the last round, and now this is the important one, isn't it, Brunty? You can talk her through what this is about.
Okay, cool. So the last round, Dan, this is the competitive part of the old podcast, and so far we've got 3 people on this. 4? Oh God, I can't even remember. It's actually about 4. Nat had a crack; she was very good.
Oh no! Of course she was.
And Crossy, however, did beat her.
Ollie Robinson's currently the Durham wicketkeeper.
But the questions are easy, but they're quick fire. It's all about answering it very quickly, not delaying. But also, you need to get them all right. So they take a little time to make sure you get them right, but you got to get them all right and as quickly as you can. But they should be easy because they're about you.
Okay.
And this particular segment is sponsored by Simplexity Travel, which is one of our new PCA partners, Danny. And they are mega. They basically tailor trips around the world for you. 3, 4, 5 day excursions. This is what you can win. So it could be like a mega skiing holiday for 5 days in a 5-star hotel somewhere. Amazing. I know. And it's basically you get to pick it. So George is probably in the back of the hotel room there going, "Get them all right, Danny."
She's still not back.
She's not back. She's waiting outside. Anyway, so Jack's going to start us off. If you want to count us in, so we get this accurate, and then
we'll take it in terms of the questions. We've got to take your first answer, but yeah, obviously the quicker you answer, the better chance you've got. You've got to get them all right, really. Right then, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Which crisp is on the Southern Brave shirt?
Combat.
Yep.
How old was fellow Stokey Robbie Williams when you were born in 91? 17 or 27?
27. No, 17, wasn't he?
What symbol was used to represent a no ball in a scorebook?
Signal. A dot with a hole around it, a circle around it.
Yeah. In which Indian city did you make your ODI and
Mumbai.
T20 debut?
Yeah. Who were the only team to beat Surrey in this year's Vitality Blast Women's Comp?
The Blaze.
Yeah.
Who will England women play in a test at Lord's next summer?
India.
Correct.
You, Heather Knight, and which other England women's player have hit international T20 centuries?
Tammy Beaumont.
Which Kiwi legend scored the most runs in this year's Vitality
Judy
Blast?
Bates.
Which ground will host the Women's Metrobank One Day Cup final?
I don't know.
Might be your old home ground.
Guess.
The utility bowl.
Yes. Who has taken more international catches, you or me?
You.
Yes.
But you've.
Not as many though.
How many have you taken?
Even though I think you've played more games than me, so.
It was 79 versus 73.
Oh.
You're still going, Danny, so you can.
Well, I dropped one at Trent Bridge. I've not really had many chances recently.
Yeah, I've had this few. Actually, I didn't drop many.
Where did you field? You didn't know. Do you know what? You never dropped them.
What do you mean, me and you? I never dropped them.
Did you always call like this? Which people say is not right, but it actually is.
When I had to catch like this, me and you are big time reverse cuppers, aren't we?
Yeah.
When it came to this, I like to give it a bit of this to make sure. And if you mix that with your breast, that equals 4 hands.
Yeah, you always used to catch like that.
Yeah, and you can see the theory now. You just said I never dropped him, so I can't fault me.
No, you never did. And someone else that never does, Susie Bates, never drops them.
Yeah, she's rogue.
But I was talking about that with her the other day. She's always on the floor. She's always on her knees, and she'll catch it in the most weirdest positions, but she never drops them.
So she's got to get it done any way possible. Anyway, well done. That was a great effort. You got 9 right in 75 seconds, which is pretty good, but I think it's actually bottom.
No.
Honestly, we've had some brilliant. I think you were slightly harsh there. I knew you were going to get tripped up on that 17 or 27 one.
Yeah, I couldn't think. My brain didn't work.
No, I knew you were going to get tripped, but you knew it. You just messed it
If
up.
I had longer and I wasn't under pressure, I would have got it right. Because I know he's 50. But then when you mentioned that, whatever you said, I was like, oh no, I don't know how I'm going to work that out.
Well, I just thought, surely you thought he can't possibly be 27 years older than me.
No, because I'm 34. Yeah. Damn it. Sorry, Rob.
No, well, you'll have to apologise. As long as Georgie doesn't know, she won't be upset.
No, she won't be upset. I won't tell her I'm bottom.
Anyway, Danny, we can finally let you go after your chaotic day on your 8-hour bus journey, and get back to your 100 business. But thanks for being on the show. You've been a right laugh.
Yeah, sat there in your mastermind chair. Thank you so much, Danny. Sorry I was late.
No worries. Thanks so much, guys. It's been an honour and a pleasure as always chatting with you, Don and Brucey.
Well, there we have it. Danni Wyatt-Hodge, Katherine. What a belter. Entertaining, isn't she? On and off field. Big character, big legend of the women's cricket in this country for such a long time. Trendsetter.
Oh yeah, definitely a trendsetter. She's absolutely wild. I remember some of my fondest memories with Dan is being on the boundary with her. We'd either be a cow or square or cow. And when it gets to like the 25 over mark in an ODI, and you're just like a bit bored and wishing it was a 40 over game. Well, me and Dan would sort of come together after each over and just talk absolute, keep each other going, because it just got to that point where I know she was going feral and she knew I was going feral.
Doesn't take much for either of you to lose your concentration, does it?
Absolutely not. I don't know how we did it, because honestly, like
Well, it's a good job you bowled. It's a good job you bowled, and it kept you interested.
I think that's why I'm an all-rounder, because I just need to stay involved, or else, this is why Danny needs to pick up bowling again to keep her from getting bored.
She could be the fourth spinner in that team now, couldn't she, in the limited over stuff?
Absolute golden arm. I agree. Anyway.
Yeah, what a week. What we've had a little bit of time, a couple of weeks since the last one. Busy, but we'll have another great guest lined up soon. So I want to get all the people listening to subscribe and send us some positive feedback, send us some stuff in, send us some questions, some fun information, send us anything, feedback, anything. Just DM us on Instagram using the hashtag #underthelid, or email us at underthelid@thepca.co.uk.
Fabulous. Ta-ra for now.
Until next time, see you later. Have fun. Take care.
Ciao.